Welcome to La Gazette, your source for fashion, beauty, and Parisian life on YouTube.
Today you'll discover the top 5 beauty trends of 2021, straight from the fashion runways.
And stay until the end so you discover the number 1 trend, which also happens to be the easiest to wear. I'm Gabby.
And I'm Lucia.
And just a small reminder, tenemos subtítulos en español.
Et nous avons aussi des sous-titres en français.
Let's dive straight into our beauty trends.
Number 5, the wet effect.
You might recognize this trend from the early 2010s when it also dominated the runways. Well, it's back.
This year it's coming back to the runways and to the editorials, and we'll see it in our street style friends in no time.
At first glance, it might seem like it's kind of hard to wear, but don't worry, we'll tell you how you can carry it yourself.
First off, let's see this trend in the runways.
Okay, first off, there's Marine Serre. It's very wet.
In a super wet style.
But in the lookbook, we can see it sort of like you would see it in a magazine, in editorial. So this is Sportmax. It's more like you got out of the shower and your hair is, or maybe out of the pool and your
super
hair is
casual. This is like a style where you just put your hair down behind.
Yeah. And this, you just got out of the pool, out of the ocean, and your hair is all wet. Or
like a mermaid.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe you just did like the ice bucket challenge.
We have the same style as before.
In Ferragamo. I think I like this. It's very formal, you know, like very sleek, very pushed back.
But it's not hard to do it.
No. Contrary to popular belief, I think it's easier to do it on dirty hair than on clean hair, you know, than out of the shower. And in Givenchy as well, we see it pushed back more casually, like with the fingers. Super editorial trends like this usually translate to the real life in a more toned down version, so don't expect to see mermaid people in the street, but you can see maybe an increase in the use of hair gel and more slicked back hairstyles.
To wear it in real life, you can comb your hair back and just wear some gel. To make a more practical look, you can just like have this low ponytail like this.
This makes for a quick and stylish hairstyle this year.
I think it's like you put some thought into it, but it's not like a costume.
Yeah, exactly.
Now off to our trend number 4, a bold lip.
Yes, we know what you're thinking. We've seen this bold lip for the past 10 years.
And it's still here.
For those of you who don't really know what we're talking about, a bold lip is the idea of doing nothing with the rest of your face and just focusing all the attention on the lips.
It's super important to have like a strong color on the lips and just to leave everything natural.
Untouched. You can wear some concealer if you want.
The favorite colors for the bold lip are black, deep burgundy, red, like a bright red, and if you want like more fun makeup, orange.
Let's check out what we saw on the runways.
Okay, we have here Valentino.
It's really dark, the lipstick. Huh?
Yes.
Balmain goes with a classic red. Max Mara is going with red, but I think they're using several shades of red depending on the skin tone of the girl. So they go up to dark cherry, maybe even black for darker skin girls.
I love their style. Beautiful. And we have Molly Goddard. I think they are super natural, the models, but they just have like the lips.
Yeah.
So I think it shows what we're saying. We think this is a very surprising trend because all around the world we're being forced to wear face masks. So it's not very logical.
Yeah, you'd think there wouldn't be such a big focus on lips because, I mean, we cannot really wear lipstick with masks, but I guess putting some lipstick on is the best way to feel like you've done something to your face and to lift your morale.
And plus, it's a super Zoom call friendly trend.
Yeah, of course.
If you're doing home office and you don't have any mask on, you can just wear your lipstick and you're ready.
By the way, guys, if you're enjoying these trends we researched for you, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up down below.
And while you're down there, subscribe to our channel and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss our next videos.
Back to the countdown. Our number 3 trend of the year is
Bangs! Bangs are here and they're stronger than ever. So if 2021 is a year that you want to do a makeover, I think bangs is the style for you.
Plus, there's no one way to do it. So with so many options available, you can choose the one that goes right to your face.
So let's review what we saw on the runways.
First and most popular in the runways are what we call short bangs, which end somewhere in the forehead. They don't really reach the eyebrows. So of course these are not for everyone, but let's have a look. Yeah, we saw them at Dior, always with the head accessory.
They're beautiful with the hair accessories. So cool.
We saw them at Gucci. Very different shapes. As you can see, they don't always have to be straight.
And now we have it in Fendi.
With short hair, she looks very nice.
Super androgynous. We have it here in Vuitton, in Louis Vuitton.
We saw it a lot in Vuitton, by the way. And in Valentino. Valentino carried most of the beauty trends this year.
And Saint Laurent. I love this one.
Yeah, me too. As you can see, it's very asymmetrical.
This is of course a very fashion forward look, but if you want to go more classic, you can wear more regular bangs.
We also saw those on the runway, so let's go check it out. Back at Dior, we saw some regular bangs. And Valentino as well.
This is Coperni. Wow.
And of course,
Saint Laurent with Mika.
Mika, her bangs are iconic. Very natural.
Super natural. I like it because you have the coiffé de coiffé style. This is Hermes.
I love the curly bangs, like 70s.
Yes.
And Prada. Prada had very different lengths of bangs.
This like curtain bangs.
It must be hard to read with those.
Super strong.
Very straight bangs. Oh my god, there's so many bangs at Prada!
Finally, there's the long bangs, or as I like to call them, the Prada bangs.
These again, they're a very bold choice. However, if you do maybe a less choppy version and you give it like some layers, it can work for real life. Or you can do the choppy version and just be
As you prefer.
an original.
Yes. It's important to know that this year bangs are not always straight and are very often seen on a bob, which is the haircut of the year.
It's funny that as we're entering 2020, it's like we're kind of going back into the hairstyles of 1920, like the short hair and the
genderless look. I mean the
gamine.
And speaking of 1920s,
the trend number 2. The trend number 2 is a dramatic eye. So it's the opposite of the bold lip.
But there are many ways to do the dramatic eye, and we'll tell you how it's done in 2021.
This, as opposed to the bold lip, seems to me a very logical trend for this year.
With all the mask wearing we're doing, it's normal to think that all the focus of our makeup looks should be in the eyes, which will be the only thing visible in our faces.
Makes a lot of sense. The place where we saw the most smoky eyes was hands down at Chanel. Let's go.
At Chanel, we see it like a smoky eye on top and then no eyeliner on the bottom.
We can see a very light smoky eye at Coach. Paul & Joe is very dramatic, like very cat eye,
But it's more festive. I mean, it's more, right?
Yeah, it feels like a swan.
We have it in Valentino also.
More of a cat eye as well.
And at Dior.
At Dior there's a lot of eyeline inside.
Of course, if you're looking for an even more dramatic eye, you can make a statement with blue eyeshadows.
We saw this trend everywhere. Let's review the runways. Again, Paul & Joe, they do blue eyeshadow and red lipstick. That's a lot. But hey, go for it. If you can go to a party like that, Bottega is very conceptual. Just clear face and blue. Yeah.
And she's wearing a mask and she has blue eyeshadows, so I think that shows what we're telling you. So to spearhead one of the boldest trends, go blue.
Finally, the moment is here. The uncontested #1 trend of the year will be
natural. Yeah, I know this is a trend that we've seen here and there throughout the decade, but this year it's pretty much all there is.
Yes, even in the collections where we saw a smoky eye or wet hair, the rest of the look, natural.
And this applies to everything. I mean, natural hair, natural skin, natural makeup, natural nails.
The message is clear. This year, less is more.
This trend, of course, should come as no surprise considering the year of 2020.
So again, this means no makeup and natural hair, and whatever your hair may be, if you have curly hair or straight hair, just let it be.
Let's review some of the runways that featured this trend. It was basically everywhere. We had it in Victoria Beckham
Yeah, even with short hair, you know, there's not a lot done to it.
and in Marnie. I love this one. It's super, super natural and I love the hair, love everything.
We see the bob. That's Celine. Yeah, look at the nails.
They were nothing.
And the hair, you can see like the little hair flowing.
It's like a beach kind of look for the hair. I mean, it's super natural,
Yeah.
super...
Mika with her iconic natural bangs.
And Anya Ferragamo. Paco Rabanne here.
Yeah, we see some bangs. But yeah, I mean, look, you can see a lot of hair parted in the middle for the long hair, and they just like let it fall in the back and just looks natural, you know.
We have a Gaucher. I love this runway.
I know. But yeah, it's like you get out of the shower and just let your hair dry naturally.
And for the makeup, I mean, Prada was super natural.
Very clean face. Of course, as I said, you can wear some concealer, but you don't have to look like you have heavy foundation, you know, lip gloss or nothing. That's Bottega Veneta. As you remember, they had some statement eyeshadow, but if not, face is clear, hair is simple. As you may have noticed, a common thread with all of this look in the face department is a very clear, dewy skin. And of course, in order to achieve this, it's important to prioritize skincare.
We'll be posting a video of the skincare we recommend for healthy skin this year. This is super important as face masks create new problems that we have to deal with every day and that didn't happen before.
They're ruining my face. So yeah, we'll be tackling those as well. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss this video that is so important.
That's it, guys! If you're still here, you probably like this video, so please give it a thumbs up down here.
And follow us on Instagram and TikTok for more fashion and beauty.
Thank you, guys!
See you next time! It's okay, they're really not for me. I feel so bad. Oh my god. Okay, my mom. She bends, she bends.